Yes, students. So we'll start now. Okay. So now the next topic we have, that is about the business network and telecommunication. Now, first of all, it's a very simple to discuss about what is telecommunication. First of all, okay. So when I'm just talking about telecommunication, it means that is about a particular system through which we can say the transmission of the information took place from one point to other. Okay. So when we talk about the telecommunication, it is nothing but transmission of information from one point to other. Okay. Now these particular you could say transformation of information actually follow a particular model. Okay. So model of communication system. Everyone knows about like source, receiver, decoding, encoding, the basic process we have. The model of communication, basically, when we are talking about in the context of telecommunication, the first point which actually talks about the data sources. Second point talks about transmitter encoder. Third point actually talk about the noise or disturbance in the system. Receiver, that is called encoder. And the last one is data destination. Data destination. So when we discuss about this particular very basic phenomena, very basic process of telecommunication, we are actually talking about this particular flow of information starting from the data sources, from where the information is basically initiating. It would be transmitted through a particular source or through a particular medium, through some noises, disturbance, which may hamper your information. And ultimately at the last, these information actually being received by the receiver, he will encode and understand it. And ultimately, these information actually can be understood by a particular person who is a receiver in this case. Okay. Now, the basic, very important point we're talking right now, that is about the communication technologies in the business. Okay. So let's start with that now. So next one we have communication technologies in business. Okay, now there are basically two major communication technologies we are talking right now, that is called video conferencing and wireless payments. And second one is, because these are the need of the hour, and these two important points we're going to cover up, that is called video conferencing and wireless payments. Okay, now when I'm just talking about this particular important point about video conferencing and wireless payments, what exactly the meaning of these two? Okay, so first of all, let's start with the video conferencing. Okay, so when we discuss about the topic of video conferencing, video conferencing is basically more associated with connection between the people belong to separate location. Like right now we are discussing as well. Okay, definitely when we are communicating with each other, when because of the pandemic, you can see that everything has become online. When it's come to work, when it comes to education, health facilities, everything becomes online. Okay, so with the help of this video conferencing only, a particular person can actually initiate their talks. Okay, and what are the basic, you could say, video conferencing requirements we have? So video conference is one of the very basic mode through which a person can actually communicate with each other. So it is, we can say in a simple language, it is live connection between people. Like right now, even we are discussing on the Zoom, it is definitely one of the mode of video conferencing, because we have an option to switch on our videos as well to communicate. Okay, that's the very first point. Now, when I'm just talking about this particular portion of video conferencing, definitely we are using different systems, different technology. And when I'm just talking about video conferencing, it can be done with the phone call, with picture, with certain, say, web phone. There are different ways how the video conferencing can be done. Okay, now placing a video call, definitely you require a telephone, you require a very good internet connection. And ultimately, the technologies which we are using in this case, it includes your monitor, camera. Okay, so when we discuss about the equipments for video conferencing requirements, okay, so this actually includes yours. It's a very simple topic, guys. Okay, yeah. So it actually includes the various equipments like monitor, camera, microphone. We can talk about speakers, okay, etc. So the basic, you could say, mode of video conferencing which we have, live connection between two people, and when we talk about the equipments as well. These are the basic important points which comes under video conferencing. Clear? Now the next part which we have, it actually talks about the wireless payments. Okay, it's very important. I think what is wireless payments, everyone knows about, because whatever transaction we are doing nowadays because of pandemic and the boom in the you could say wireless payments, it actually because of certain portions. Okay, so when we discuss about the wireless payment, definitely it follows certain structure. There is basically a procedure through which a particular structure always came in the picture. Like for example, I'll give a very, very basic example for this particular part, that whenever you are going for any purchase request application, I'll just give you a process actually. So the first thing, you are going for purchase request application. It means that you want to purchase something, you are visiting the shopping mall. Okay. Now these particular data of shopping mall or from where particular shop you want to purchase that item, you will report to the particular company. Okay. Now these reporting can be done with the help of your card. The number will be transferred. The second one is part about, it's called your reporting part. Third important picture come in, it's all about the certification number. Certification means the number which actually defines about your credibilities. Okay. Next important point which comes under we can say design, that is about the certificate number transmission, or we can say number transmission through your mobile phones and to the user. Okay. Then cert number input. I'll give an example to you, because like if you remember, whenever we are doing any online transaction, what we do first of all, we initiate, we enter our card details, it will ask for CVV, reporting, number transmission, OTP, number input, you will input the OTP to verify your credibility. Okay, once you enter your OTP in the system, definitely they will charge, it will actually request to initiate the payment. It will call your request to initiate the payment. Once you requested, your company operator will actually send the information to the concerned authorities. Now, once it is done, then it will come to calculation. After calculation, it will actually, you could say your payment, we can say, it ultimately transferred from the user to the particular person. Okay, so very basic, you could say wireless payment system we are talking right now, starting from purchase request application to reporting, to certification of number, number transmission, number input, request to initiate, and the last but not the least, it's called your calculation. And I think it's very simple, guys, because all of you are basically using all this important process of wireless payments. I hope so, guys. It's clear. It's very simple. Yeah, thank you, Adam. Thank you so much. It's a very simple topic we're discussing right now. The next topic we have, that is called bandwidth now. Yes, thank you, Swadesh. So when we discuss about the bandwidth is basically nothing but the data rate which is being supported by the network connection. For example, if I'm using right now in my house about Jio Fiber and I'm getting a speed of 150 Mbps, it is basically called your bandwidth. Because of that, the quality of transmission of the information may also be recognized. Okay, so in a simple language, if we can say what is bandwidth, it is basically the data rate it is called the data rate supported by a network connection. Data rate supported by a network connection, or we can say a network you could say system. Okay, now these bandwidth are basically expressed in terms of Mbps. It is called bits per second, and it is Mbps, Gbps. This will come under that. Okay, now when we discuss about this particular you could say network bandwidth. Okay, so network bandwidth, when you're talking right now, it is basically the primary way through which we can measure the computer network speed. Okay, so it measures computer network speed. Clear? And it depends, because there is a modem, there is a wireless system available, each and every system having its on, you could say, internet connection bandwidth we have. Very simple, guys. I think that is called network bandwidth. I hope you are aware about it. I think so. It's very, very simple. Yeah, thank you, Adam. Thank you so much. Next topic we have, that is called your network media. So when I was talking about the concept of network media, as we know that nowadays we have a connection of fiber connection. That fiber connection, optical fiber connection, is basically called your network media. Okay, through which we are actually talking about the multimodal fiber cable or multimodal transfer of the particular system. So network media is basically more associated with a fiber cable network in order to provide the best possible bandwidth to your customers. Okay, so there are basically different type of because definitely we are not going in detail about technical aspect of that. Okay, so I just brief you about what are the different type of, you could say, bandwidth cable or bandwidth pair cable available with you. Okay, because yeah, I have to show you those diagrams as well, might be. Just a minute. Okay, so network media, first of all, we have the first type, that is called the twisted pair cable. Now, twisted pair cable you might have seen, I think, in your house as well. The cable which is being based on, I think you might have seen the electric wire as well. The cable which is actually molded, cable which is actually twisted within one another, it's called your twisted pair cable. That is being used, I think, in the system, and it is used in the telephone as well, the landline phone I'm looking right now. Okay, that is the very first part. Second one, we have about coaxial cable. So coaxial cable is basically a type of cable you might have seen, I think, your DTH box. And with DTH box, you will find that black color wire, which actually consists of certain, you could say, shield, then semiconductor. And ultimately, you will find a very thin pin after that. Okay, so that basically called your coaxial cable. Okay, it is basically called a LAN cable. Or we can say it is available when you talk about your set-top box.